Hello YouTube, this is Charlie426 and today we have the review of the high-grade Dom Trooper from Gundam Seed Destiny. Now first of all, I would like to say that I would have to apologize for my attitude in this video because I'm gonna say this right off the bat, this was the worst kit ever I have ever built in my life. This is the first kit that actually got me so angry while taking pictures that I literally threw it into this bookshelf where you guys can see. I literally slammed the kit through there. I was hoping it to break, but apparently I didn't do it strong enough. So, right off the bat, this is going to be a very negative review. Now, the only reason that I got this kit was I was really curious because I was kind of mind blown or kind of surprised to see a Universal Sentry mobile suit, the Dom, to have its own version of this in the Seed universe, even including the Goof Ignited. Now I was actually considering the Goof Ignited, but because of the quality of this kit, oh boy, I'm actually having second thoughts of not getting the Goof Ignited. Anyway, let's get on to the review. First of all, what you get is, of course, the Dom Trooper itself. You get a beam saber on its back. I'm just gonna call it a beam saber. In the Seed universe, all the weapons have like different names for it, but I'm just gonna skip that part. You get some decals with the numbers 03, 04, and 09, and it seems like you get two of the same sets, two of each of the numbers. I didn't use any of them. You get a sticker sheet. I used the purple ones. The one that goes on the eye, basically on the head, and then the chest, and the white ones you see, I used a Gundam Silver marker because I didn't want to use the stickers. You get some extra polycaps left, nothing too special. You only get one beam saber effect. You get a bazooka. However, this is a very interesting bazooka because this has both gimmicks. The top barrel is for like normal missiles or bazooka ammo, and the bottom section here is for a beam weapon. So it has a both beam bazooka and a normal bazooka, which is a pretty interesting weapon. I wasn't even sure if that was possible, but in the anime they did. You get two extra hands. Both are open hands, mostly for posing, and I'll get into that part later. And you get a beam shield effect with this middle section is not exactly a connector, but it goes onto the main arm. But I took one out to show you guys because it's kind of difficult to take it out once it's like in the arm. So let's get on to the articulations. Now I know this is a Seed Destiny kit, so I wasn't expecting like good articulation. Okay, the head. How should I say this? The black section you see, that's a sticker. The mono eye, the big mono eye, that's also a sticker. So this requires you to put a sticker on top of a sticker. That I don't really mind. Okay, the head, despite its design, it has some pretty good articulation. It can go up that much. Down doesn't really have a difference. 360, no, not possible because of the design, which I don't really mind. Okay, so the mono eye is pretty much, fixed in there in the middle. Now, in terms of design or looks, they pulled it off very well. However, that's the only good thing of this kit. The rest, they really need to make a revive of this kit, or this could be like have a better chance of being customized using the original HGUC Dom, and I think it would have a better chance. There's another sticker on the body on this part, which is also a weapon. I forgot its name, but basically, they make it put a black sticker in there, which I guess it's visible on camera, but at the same time, if I didn't, it wouldn't be much too different. Okay, the arms. Now, the arms are kind of funky or wonky, if you ask me. For the shoulders, I was expecting like the purple or the black section to be a sticker, but no, these are all separate pieces. So I was pretty impressed by that. Like I said, the design is okay. The quality, no. First of all, the way how this arm connects is like this. You have the peg coming out of the main body, which is connected to a ball joint, and then you connect the shoulder separately, and then you connect the arm separately. That's how it works. So these kind of designs do give a problem when it comes to posing, because you will have a lot of situations where it will be like that, and you have to adjust it every single time. Bend is only a 90-degree bend. Doesn't go far that much. 360 is possible as well. And the hands are, I don't know, this is one of those hands that makes me wonder if they were like rushing to make this kit, or the overall Seed Destiny kits or Seed kits. I don't know why, if this was necessary. Basically, they make you put a ball joint polycap onto this and you attach it. But once it goes into the arm, it's gonna stay there. So it's not your typical ball jointed hands. But the thing is, there's a gap between them. I mean, okay, some kits do have these, but this one looks very awkward for its design. I don't know why they went for this. It's either they were going for something new, but seems like it didn't work because I barely see these kind of hand connections. The body, let's hope what I'm worrying doesn't happen at this point. Oh, it happened. Oh. Okay, 360 twist, not possible because of the design. And I have no idea why this is the case. I've never seen a kit of like its back skirt armor fall off so easily and so constantly. You know what? I'm getting angry. Let me just control myself. I'm gonna put this back on first. And I remember on my flowers review, I see a guy who keeps posting the same fucking comment saying that, "Low, because he's suck." You know what? I don't know who the fuck you are. However, if you're gonna post a shit comment, I suggest you study English first. At least I have the balls to make a review, unlike you. Sheesh. Okay, let me get rid of my anger issues. The back skirt, I have no idea why it's so loose. Also, this, you see the silver parts? Those are all, or supposed to be stickers. The side skirt, the back skirt, even on the legs. I used a silver metallic on the marker. Also, the bazooka can be stored onto the back. You see this hole here? Hole slash, I guess it's a hole. And you can attach the bazooka, well, either way you want. You can go like this way, or the other way around if you wish to do so. Let's see, I think that's it. Yeah, there we go. So your choice as well. The backpack, I forgot to mention, nothing too special. I mean, it's kind of an interesting looking backpack because this part feels pretty empty. And the beam saber, it does, like, there's only one hold for there. It does go in, but it doesn't have that tight feeling. It feels loose, but it won't fall off most of the time. Okay, now another issue are the legs. Because this is basically a Dom, but in the Seed Destiny version, I was expecting to have some great balance or good balance because of those gigantic feet. Well, the feet is fine. It's the connectors of the waist that's the problem. Basically, the leg connectors. Front skirt can move forward pretty a lot than I thought. But despite that, you will get about, I guess, 70 degrees bend. It's surprisingly, it's a double joint, but because of the gigantic fat leg, you won't get exactly, you know, a decent amount compared to modern or usual HGs out there. Now, you know what? If you don't mind, let me just leave it like that. Is that okay? Because of the being a Dom-based design, they do have all the details like in the skirts, like the thrusters, even on the legs. Okay. I finished the leg. The feet are just typical ball joints, and you see the sticker. Well, yeah. This purple sticker, I don't know if it was that necessary. This could have been a separate piece, and you can see it's already peeling off. Now, for the posing this kit, if you saw the pictures on the intro scene, I usually take 23 pictures, including the box. And while trying to do all those poses, this leg has been popping out like 1,000 times. I don't know why. It could be the polycap got damaged on the process, or I don't know. It falls off really easily, so I had to like do all sorts of stuff to not to let it pop out. However, this doesn't have any side swivels, and I could understand that because of its age. And some kits without even side swivels, like the HGUC Gilgug and Gilgug Cannon, it has great balance and articulation on this part. However, and whatever pose you do, it can pull off pretty well. But this one, for example, doesn't really look right. I mean, whatever pose you try to do, it's either the feet or it will do like some awkward posing, or it looks awkward. Even the shoulders don't really stay that well. So sometimes the shoulder will be like in a weird, not the arm itself, but actually the shoulder part will be in this funky position. You try to twist the leg and there it goes. It pops off. Somehow it's only this leg. The other leg doesn't really pop off that easily, but still, it did pop off a few times, like a few minutes ago. And you know, it could be the joints, because in the instruction manual, well, okay, maybe for the legs it could be my fault. Because in the instruction manual, when you're making this piece right over here, they don't really show you which side is the front and back. So there is a chance where this might be upside down slash on the wrong side. So basically, I have to take these off and then put them back, rotate them 180 degrees and reattach them. It could be that. However, if it's not that, oh boy, I have nothing to say about that. Okay, let's look at the weapons. And surprisingly, I'm kind of yeah. The weapons, there's no trigger finger, so you have to take off the hand guard, I mean. Even for the beam saber as well. I will show that later. The handle for the bazooka does not move as well, so you have to get them in the right position and then attach it. Well, then again, yeah, oh boy. Sorry, so sometimes I drop stuff, but it's kind of difficult to do reviews in front of a camera because my arms are basically around the camera which is on a tripod, so it's kind of awkward. Okay, we have this ready. The bazooka, it looks like it can hold it fine, but time to time I find it like dropping down like easily sometimes. It could be that the connector of the arm got a little bit loose, is getting loose by the connecting point. It could be that, but somehow time to time it will slide down a little bit, so like that. Yeah, but that's pretty much it. And let me just take off the hand again, and then for the beam saber you have to do the same thing as well. Okay, let me just reattach this. Yeah, sorry for the rant that I just did, but I've been getting like stressed out from a few comments. I know what I've done in the past, but I did that because that was the right thing to do. Okay, the beam saber, nothing too special. I do like the blue color of the beam saber, but that's pretty much it. And it's pretty long for a Dom in my opinion, but still, it's in a long handle beam saber, which is I do prefer than a shorter one. Now for the shield. Now on the arm you can see that this part is connected and it's pretty difficult to take it off. So I already took out mine. You attach the shield. Now I know in the anime they did use these shields time to time, but for the kit, because of the lacking articulation, it's kind of difficult to pose a decent pose with the shield itself. And remember, the shield does not rotate, so if you try to like twist it, rotate it, it will try to pop out. So you're pretty much stuck with this one position. So yeah, and there's not much movement in the body, so you really have to rely on the arms as well. I forgot that the arm does have your typical 360 twist, if you guys are wondering. But yeah, this was basically it. This is all you get from. Also, you also get its own action base. There's a hole beneath the kit for an action base connector if you wish to do so. Anyway, this was the review of the HG Dom Trooper, I believe. There's a lot of Doms out there, so I'm kind of confused with the names. And this was the review. I really can't suggest this to anybody, even to beginners, because this is one of the kits that beginners should never buy. It will give the wrong idea of what Gunpla is. There's like too many parts like being flimsy. There's parts of a major part that falls out, for example. And seat kits have a lot amount of stickers. And the posing is pretty awkward in this kit. Even the shoulders, they are kind of wonky a little bit. So yeah, I have to say this, I can't really recommend this to anybody unless you're a very hard fan of the DOMs. If you happen to be collecting any DOM kits out there, go for it, but by all means, I can't say this is an okay suit. Get the kit if you're like a collector. However, do not expect something too spectacular from this kit. I don't know why. It could be just mine. It could be that I got like a loose kit. It could be that. However, this is the first kit that got me a little bit angry while making the review as well. So this is just my opinion, so don't take it too seriously. Anyway, thank you for watching the review. I have more kits to buy and build, so please stay tuned. If you found this review informative, please like my videos and also subscribe to my channel. Until then, see you guys next time!